Last episode, I gave you 3 reasons why taking Social Security early at age 62 might be the right move. Today, we're going to flip it around because for a lot of people, and maybe most people, waiting is the smarter play. And I'm going to give you 3 reasons why. As always, everything I'm talking about here today is strictly educational. Your situation is unique, so treat this as a starting point, not personal advice. Hey, I don't know you. I can't give you personal advice, and you don't know me. We don't know each other yet, maybe someday. All right, for now though, we're talking about why waiting can win. Yeah, waiting can be the hardest part. Tom Petty, my favorite band in college, Waiting, the hardest part. Yeah, I missed that band. All right, here's the thing about Social Security. The government essentially pays you 6 to 8% more in monthly benefits for every year you delay claiming. So from age 62 to age 70, 8 years. If you do the math, waiting until 70 can get you a benefit that's 75, maybe 77% higher than if you started at age 62. That's not small change, baby. That is huge. It could be the difference between getting by and having some margin, feeling comfortable. So, who should consider seriously waiting? Here are 3 situations where patience will pay off. You're in great health, you're feeling good, you're out there doing Spartan races or jujitsu or what's the other one? Tough Mudders. You're biking, you're playing tennis tournaments, you're doing all kinds of good stuff. You're in good health and longevity runs in your family. Remember that break-even point I mentioned in the last video? It's about age 78 to 80 in most cases. If you make it past that, the person who waited comes out ahead. Every month after the break-even, the delayed benefit pulls even further away. Yeah, I know folks in their early 60s who they're running half marathons, they're flying planes, they're doing all kinds of physical and mental things. They're still in the game. And their parents lived into their 90s. For them, taking Social Security at 62 would be like leaving a big chunk of money on the table. So if you're healthy and you come from a long-lived stock, yeah, good genes, Sydney Sweeney's genes. The break-even point is not a wall you're even worried about hitting. It's a hurdle you'll clear with room to spare, like that 7-foot wall in the Spartan race. All right, reason number 2, maybe you're still working. You like your job and you want to keep going. You're not falling for some arbitrary age in your 60s to retire. This one does catch some folks off guard. If you claim Social Security before your FRA, before full retirement age, and you're still earning a paycheck, the government can actually reduce your benefits, albeit temporarily. So in 2026, for every $2 you earn above about, well, it's $24,480, they hold back $1 of your Social Security. In the year you hit your FRA, the limit in 2026 is $65,160. And it only applies to the months before hitting your FRA. So it seems like a January, February, March birthday, not such a big deal to worry about, maybe. But if your birthday's later in the year, like November or December, well, doesn't seem like a good birth date for these purposes. So in that case, you'd get dinged $1 for every $3 you go over. That's in the year you hit your full retirement age. Now you do get that money back. Eventually they build it back in, but it's kind of complicated. At least it seems like it to me. I find it rather annoying, just the thought of that, and it's a good reason to just wait until you stop working. Bottom line, if you're still bringing home a paycheck and you haven't hit your full retirement age yet, taking Social Security early could be more hassle than it's worth. Why not just let it keep growing? And reason number 3, and this is a beauty, protect your spouse. It's the mirror image of what we said in the last video. If you are the higher earner in your household, waiting until 70 could be one of the most important and smartest financial decisions you make for your spouse. Here's why. When one spouse passes away, the surviving spouse keeps the larger of the 2 Social Security benefits. but they only get one, the larger one. So if you claimed early and locked in a reduced benefit, that reduced number is what your spouse may be living on for the rest of their life. On the other hand, if you wait until age 70 and maximized your benefit, that's the number your surviving spouse inherits. We're talking about potentially hundreds of dollars more per month for decades. For a lot of couples, that's the difference between a comfortable widowhood and a financially stressful one. Yeah, widowhood is stressful enough without mentioning finances. It's the ultimate long game, and I think it's really worth thinking about. All right, so here are your 3 reasons to wait on Social Security past 62. Your health. It's giving you every reason to believe you'll clear the break-even point. You're still working, and you don't want the earnings limit headache. Or you're the higher earner in the household, and you want to protect your spouse's future income. All right, we've covered both sides of taking it early at age 62. Next time, we're moving to FRA, full retirement age. The pros and cons of that magic number for most of us watching is probably age 67 if you're not already taking it. So, stick around for that video, and in the meantime, why not subscribe and get the reminder that that one is out? And why not share this one with someone who needs the information? All right, thanks for watching. In the meantime, I will see you in the next episode.